you were many years ago, and there may be a few wrinkles on your face, and I have grown an extra chin since I've been out of high school. But your reputation will follow you. People will remember you very much for that moment that they knew you, that brief glimpse of time. I, for example, again, graduated 22, 23 years ago, and 2 or 3 times a year I go back to my hometown and we talk about those things that happened when I was there 22 or 23 years ago. And most of the folks that are there have no idea who I am today. Isn't it interesting that as we go through life, no matter our physiological makeup, it's really the people that affect us, that impact us, and that make us who we are. I had an old cowboy buddy that used to say all the time, I'm grateful to rub shoulders with people. And I kind of, he was a big burly dude, and I always, when he would talk about that, think of him wrestling somebody. But what he was referring to was the opportunity that each of us have to be near enough to each other that we're impacted. So the question that I have of you 9 folks is, who are you now? And who will you become? There are a great many people in this world and in this country that everybody else is carrying. You hear lots of taxpayers crying about that. Will you be somebody that contributes to society and makes an impact, or will you be somebody that's pulling back? I would suggest to you today that you are as prepared as anybody in this country to move forward and contribute tonight. You have people, you've grown up in a community that millions of people around the world, in fact billions of people around the world who are in third world countries and other places would kill to be. You've been blessed to live here, to grow up with people that care about you, these folks that are in this room. Your reputation has an awful lot to do with the people that are sitting here. Will your reputation build as you leave? Remember also that you are representing Mrs. Englehart, the teachers that have taught you, myself, this governing board, and everybody else in this community. Because when you go out and do something, when you do something horrible and your name is in the newspaper, somebody's going to pull me aside and say, didn't that student graduate with you? Likewise, when you cure cancer, somebody's going to say, that student grew up in Bullitt City. That person grew up in Bullitt City and was the first graduate of the Crushed Academy. Who are you and what will you become? You are today the first class of the Crushed Academy. Congratulations on that.